Frank Act. It requires banks to collect, storage, and transmit data to the Federal Reserve. Does the Federal Reserve share data with the NSA? Okay.
And in fact, the banks do that. They're part of the 78.
People wanted that clarified. I just had another question about, we have a lot of people asking questions, but I don't think a lot of people know how to even get involved. Where does that start? How did you work within the government? You worked within the government. How did you get involved? How do other people get involved?
Well, I could read. Well, I got involved directly when they started to try to indict me. That was kind of straightforward. So it was clear for me I had to fight this. I mean, when they did that, that was war. Okay. As far as I was concerned, that was war. They were declaring war on me with no foundation whatsoever. So I thought I should reciprocate. So I'm out here telling you, exposing their underwear and making sure they know that everybody knows what they're really doing in spite of what they're saying, because they use a lot of sophistic techniques to confuse and to delude people into thinking something other than what they're really doing. You know, it's like, pay attention, don't pay any attention to the man behind the curtain from the Wizard of Oz, right? So that's really what they're doing. They're doing this all behind the curtain in secret. I'm getting involved directly with the people in Congress, looking and talking to staffers as well as members of Congress. I was supposed to have a meeting with Rand Paul a few months ago, but we couldn't get our schedules worked out. So hopefully we'll do it again sometime. And in the meantime, I've been talking to people like Judge Napolitano and trying to educate the judge in terms of what this really means technically, so that the NSA and CIA and all these people can't come down there and bamboozle them and trick them into thinking they're really doing something right when they're really setting them up. You know? So, and he's in turn talking to other judges like his friend Judge Scalia. So I'm trying to get knowledge into the judicial so that they can, in fact, recognize when they're being bamboozled. They can't do that now. I mean, NSA goes before the FISA court judge and says, this happened, this happened, this happened. How can you challenge that? You can't do that. They can't challenge any basic information that NSA throws at them. And yet they know they've had a long-time problem, because even back in August of 2002, the FISA court, I don't know how they did it, but they found out that they were misled by the FBI, lied to by the FBI. They got at least 75 warrants. Well, they've been doing that all along. That's not new. So here's this court that's basically worthless, and they should be forced to go into an Article 3 court where they have to argue out in the open, where they can be contested by somebody else, not sit behind in a secret vault doing stuff, which is what they're doing with that court. So I think we should abolish it or indict everybody in those courts. I think they're a real shame. They brought shame upon the judicial process of the United States.